Welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. This time we're going over these guys. To bury the lead here, not to bury the lead, I found a Spengler finally. These three I have purchased prior at Ollie's, bargain outlets, for $8 a pop. And most of them have their stickers here, showing you that whoever did their thing knew that collectors existed, where this guy had it right there. So I've already taken that off. Hopefully that didn't damage it too much. This was the only packaging I was going to keep out of all of my Ghostbusters, and then you get the sticker on the front. And the reason being is that even this package glows in the dark. I'd love to be able to show you that, but these have all been in storage too long, and even Egon doesn't really glow that well. But when I had them out and sitting in my car for like a month, they actually do glow pretty well, which is good because you're trading the glow for a Build-A-Figure part. So you don't get the Build-A-Figure part with these guys. It is just the four and just them slimed. I personally think that they should have gone marshmallowed instead of slimed, because only Venkman got slimed in the movie. I'm pretty sure that's true. But everybody got kind of marshmallowed. Now, I do have a second set of these that I'm going to be doing a real Ghostbusters version of once I'm done, probably with old Ripster here. Maybe I'll work on one or two of those. He's coming along very well, and he should be done shortly. I just have to paint the rest of his stuff and then do a clear coat, and Ripster's done. Isn't that neat? And then hopefully I can start on a bunch of my other crazier versions of these things, because I do want to finish some stuff before I do more customs. Because what I'm running into is, like, I bought that'd be three motorcycles to do Biker Mice from Mars, and then the Nacelle company comes out with Biker Mice from Mars figures, so probably just gonna get those. Not really a big Biker Mice guy, but Street Sharks I'm very particular on, and I had an idea and I went with it, and I used some stuff here. So the real Ghostbusters versions are gonna be from the the Build-A-Figure wave of that. So keep an eye out on that. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to see that later. And also let me know what you think of this, because I keep changing this. I actually preferred the overlay I did a few times ago, but that app turned my phone into molten lava, so I couldn't leave that one going. We're gonna have to wait until they fix that problem, and then I might switch back to that one. This one has a couple different other options, side by sides, etc. Which actually I like that. Here, we'll test the side by side right here. There you go. So this is the side-by-side. It's okay. I think I kind of like this one too, but we'll see. We'll see what we got here. This is Spengler. I'm honestly, I wasn't thinking about even taking these out, but why not? Egon's my dude. Let's check him out. And that way I'll know, because I can readily get those other three. I'll know if I need to go back to that store and grab one. One of the big things that really pissed me off is whoever opened up the Egon one. Right there, there's a cut. Luckily, you could barely see it, and it doesn't really hit anything else. But man, the other ones that they had were ripped up. Like, they had cut straight through them. So, guys, if you're cutting a cardboard box, you don't need to use a Bowie knife. You can just use a regular box cutter that cuts like a micron thick piece of plastic. That's it. Trust me, it'll save your finger later. On the background for this one does have a pretty cool thing there. The regular versions have, I think, a red version of that design. Really bummed that this line didn't take off as well as I had expected, but COVID did knock that out quite a bit. And then the original, now the one thing, the original line, only Winston got one of these, and I feel like this one's better than his. This is hard plastic, and this is obviously glow in the dark. I think I'm going to have to get a UV pen in here so I can charge these. Now, one of the big things I did like about this line is that they sculpted the glasses on completely and then had the eyes behind it. It gave for a much more realistic look. It didn't have stupid looking glasses. The first Power Rangers Billy, I believe it was like this, and then the second one that they just released has the weird extra glasses, and I don't like it. I don't like the separate glasses look unless they're sunglasses, because, I don't know, it just looks dumb. He's got the splotch there, as well as that. He looks pretty good, so I don't have to go run and get a new one. And these figures are pretty tight. I mean, these are from like 2019, 2020. And they just kind of re-released these as, I believe, a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, which made me laugh finding them at Ollie's. And I was almost going to purchase this on Amazon 2 days ago, and I'm like, I got one more Ollie's. There's one I haven't checked. Lo and behold, that's the one that had it. And they didn't have half of the other guys. They had, I think, just Ray. They had Ray. That was it. They didn't have Winston or Peter here. There we go. Looks like he's good. He's good to go. So maybe I'll put these ones with my my Transformers, because I got the Transformer Ghostbuster ones as well. I should have picked up that second one that they made of the Ectotron, but I didn't, because I have to make choices these days. And purchasing $8 Ghostbusters is the way to go versus paying full price for a $50 overpriced Ectotron. That thing was so ridiculously overpriced. I bought the first one, which was only like 30 bucks, I think, 20 or 30. That one was great. And then they brought another one out that was barely any different and had a different head sculpt. And it was like double or triple. It might have came with a comic, came with one extra ghost. I'm like, you know what, this is not worth it. And then this clips onto the Proton pack here. Super excited because I just found out Patton Oswalt is in the next Ghostbusters movie. And I kind of brought it up then, and I keep bringing it up because it makes me laugh every time that I think about Paul Rudd's character in Afterlife. Was essentially just Randy from South Park, down to the point where he became like a ghost and possessed by a demon ghost. Like, that is Randy if I've ever seen it. Like, I'm going to see Paul Rudd bouncing his balls down the street. All right, look at that. That is sweet. So yeah, these guys might end up in that Transformers case just because I can have them do cool stuff with the streams here. There was an Optimus Prime. I also got that. Really, really good stuff. So there it is. I mean, once you've seen this guy, it's pretty much the same with the other ones. Nothing changes too much. They all glow in the dark. Not a single one of them came with a Slimer. Like, guys. Now, the other thing. This is just wishes, dreams. There are certain ghosts from these movies that need to be made. Namely, like the librarian, probably, taxi driver guy, zombie, whatever. The first movie has a lot. The second movie has more, like the Scoleri brothers, Vigo, and what am I forgetting his name? Peter McNichol's character. All of those things need to be done. We need those. I don't need another naked Dana figure. We definitely need a Janine. We got ourselves a Lewis, but we could also have a Lewis in one of these first generation costumes. reuse right there. There are tons of options that you could do for this figure series. Please, Hasbro, do not let this die. I love these figures. They're a little bit undersized, but whatever. I think they're a great addition. The Plasma series should not die with the first movie only. I mean, you literally have movie 1 and movie 2, or movie 3, I guess. Just finish it off. This almost makes me want Girl Busters figures, and like, that movie was okay. I'm not one of those guys that's like, it was a girl and I don't like it. It was okay. It was just advertised badly. Please do not advertise your movies as, this ain't your daddy's Ghostbusters. These ladies are better. They're way better, and they're not as dumb as the other ones that the guys were. That's literally how the commercial was for that. So that's like if I came out with like a Ninja Turtles movie, and I'm like, this ain't dumb like your dad's Ninja Turtles. These Ninja Turtles are all girls, and they're better because they're she-power girls. Like, let them have their own thing, and that's what happened. But the problem with, and I'm ranting now, the problem with that Girlbuster movie, the 2016 Ghostbusters, it wasn't called like, they added it afterwards. They added like Answer the Call or something like that. They should have acknowledged the first movie and just had it be a sequel. Luckily it wasn't. It was like a whole nother parallel universe, which, if you want a way to mix it together, I actually did a weird thing with pocket universes and witch curses. I could go over that some other time. I have a lot of weird ideas for making things work, and one of which is making the Girlbuster movies work with the Ghostbusters Prime universe. And I guess they kind of did it in the comic, but they just multiversed it, and multiverse isn't always the answer. It's actually becoming an annoying answer to things. So I would rather we try a little harder here. I mean, we literally have the occult, so we can work with that, with the Ghostbusters, instead of just being like, it's a reboot. It's a blah, 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 blah. No, we got some cool stuff. Now, my second wish list for this is to get some, as I said, the ghosts. They don't have to be Build-A-Figures. Power Rangers has these guys, so why can't I just have the Sclery Brothers 2-pack, or like one comes with one guy, one comes with another. Like, they have to do something here. Like, they have the license and they're doing nothing with it. This would be prime time to be like pumping out some weird stuff. Like, and I know what they're thinking. Oh, well, those didn't sell well. It was 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic was going on. Things were going on in the world. I personally would love part 2 versions of these with the slime blowers. Even if it's got to be a HasLab, and it comes with like the Statue of Liberty's head or something, like something, guys. I want the versions of those characters. The other big one, as I said, with Vigo, then you can have slimed versions of these guys with the pink slime. Phantasm Toys doing a great job of filling in Hasbro's slowness. Like, I don't know how they haven't gotten a cease and desist from Hasbro and or the Ghostbusters, Sony Pictures, whoever owns that, because they're literally doing everything that Hasbro should be doing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are Ghostbusters. Woo!